Hi! The English Suggested Curriculum is designed to provide Colombian educators with all the information that they should know in order to be able to perform educational quality from transition to fifth grade. The document includes syllabi and methodological assessment, and in the part of syllabus section has a scheme that sets the goals, objectives, standards, language function, performance indicators, and discursive and linguistic contents. The suggested curriculum had general topics for the development of each module. These topics are health and life, peace and living together, environment and society, and a global village. Each topic can be progressed into more specific topics that can be adapted by teachers based on their context. The structure includes 4 modules per grade level, 1 per each of the school terms if applicable. The modules are identified from 1 to 4 and their corresponding name. The curriculum has been designed with a target teaching time of 2 hours a week, for each module between 18 to 20 hours. The syllabus also establishes a learning goal that is expected to be achieved at the end of each module. There are some performance indicators such as learning to know, learning to do, learning to be, and learning to learn. The methodological and assessment suggestions are helpful ideas offered to the teacher for the implementation of the suggested curriculum in every classroom. The methodology follows task-based learning from 1st to 3rd grade and project-based learning from 4th to 5th grade. This curriculum includes also some elements of clear approach. The suggested assessment, which goes hand in hand with the methodological suggestions, is summative, formative, and gate-oriented by teachers who are constantly checking the learning process in order to find plans for the improvement of their lessons and the students' development.
Created using Powtoon.
To begin with an introductory speech, I would like to highlight that throughout the entire learning process, the primary school teachers will be able to find a series of recommendations that will provide additional tools on different aspects of methodology, such as group management, classroom inclusion, and teaching ideas, as well as the use of teaching materials of English in elementary school. This is considered to be a way to materialize some aspects of the curriculum, as well as the fact that it can become a training tool for teachers and support for our daily practice. To continue, we are going to say the importance of the suggested English curriculum and the basic learning rights.
As teachers in development interested in education, we must be concerned about the way in which we are going to facilitate the acquired knowledge. Always focus on a special objective, which is to help our students achieve a good development within society based on their knowledge, skills, and attitudes. The educational curriculum is a set of objectives, contents, methodological criteria, and evaluation techniques that guide the academic activity, and is especially useful to organize the learning process. Educating and training are 2 aims that we must reflect on, since it responds to the social, political, and economical needs of a country. Our desire is that the educational processes are carried out in a satisfactory way. We must take in mind that the curriculum has very important aspects, and this helps to consolidate the teaching and learning process. These aspects are elaborate, implement, apply, and evaluate. Each and every one of these aspects is important, because if any of them are missing, the curriculum will no longer carry its essential relevance, which is to verify, guide, provide, organize, and ensure that learning is satisfactory for both teachers and students. For this reason, the curriculum is essential for teaching practice, since it helps teachers to manage their role as guides in and out of the classroom. In regards to the basic learning rights, English is seen as an essential tool to increase personal and professional opportunities. In addition, basic learning rights is relevant since it proposes additional methods that can help teachers in the planning of his/her area, both in the development of the objectives and project planning. Learning objectives such as the application of activities, evaluations, and materials, which is essential for students in the acquisition of this language. The basic learning rights in the English language area is a fundamental tool created to provide educational quality and equal opportunities for all children and young people in our country. Basic learning rights describe knowledge and skills that the students must acquire and develop in the area of English. It is important to know that for each grade there are knowledge and skills that are essential, and this indicates the minimum degree of English that the students must learn in each grade level, in this case from transition to 5th grade.
Created using Powtoon.
Due to the fact that the suggested curriculum has a huge amount of activity, it shows all the standards topics that teachers should implement in their lessons. Based on the age and the student's grade, our teaching practicum should be conducted based on the methodological assessment suggestions that are proposed. Furthermore, at the moment to plan a lesson, we should be aware of the level of our students, what kind of input we should provide them, the specific objective we want to reach with the implementation of the lesson, and of course what students will be able to do at the final of this. Moreover, during the teaching practices, we will have to create meaningful activities focused followed by the 21st century skills, which are strongly related with the basic learning rights that every single student should be conscious of. In development, in order to structure a great curriculum, it is necessary to take into account what should be taught and what students should learn. It must include what is taught and what is really learned, and the curriculum in teaching practice is a tool that should not be missed because it serves as a real guide in the role of teaching, both inside and out of the side of the classroom. So based on the assignment groups for our teaching practices, we will decide what kind of methodology implement for the whole course and the topics suggested for each module. Another important part that we should consider are the learning aims of each lesson, what our students will be able to do at the final of each lesson. Basic learning rights of English enable teachers to adapt the pre-established content to their immediate context, given the case that the students present any difficulty or just a precautionary measure in order to get the best of their lesson. Understanding the complexity of the teaching and learning process in its entirety and the importance of the integral formation of future professionals will bring with it the need to work on basis of flexible curricula as an essential characteristic for individualized attention based on the characteristics of each student.
Created using Powtoon.